Good morning. So I'm going to be filling in for Dan today, and so this is all of his announcements, and if there's anything that he's forgotten, then I guess you'll have to get it from him next week. Tomorrow is the final Monday night Bible study. You guys are in the annex. I think Mr. Duck is leading that. He's not paying attention now. I heard you. Okay. Ladies, you guys are at the Hannigan's house. Wednesday is our final high school midweek. Seniors are here to share stuff, growth in your faith. Today is the deadline to register to pay your balance for summer camp. It's not too late to get signed up. Go online this afternoon and grab one of the last spots. We have a sign-up genius that has been started for summer work projects, both volunteer jobs and paid ones. Go to the high school webpage and social media to sign up. And then this week, read 2 Peter 3 and John 1 through 4. Memorize Colossians 1, 17 through 18. And that was kind of jumbled because of his text message. So instead of asking for a volunteer, I'm just going to make Tyler come up and do his, yeah. What happened to your finger?
My dad did it.
Your dad
When you bring home a D, that's what happens in my house.
Horrible punishment, I like that. All right. How long have you been going for Cove?
Since second grade.
Okay.
So,
And what high school do you go to?
Barton.
Archer. Okay. And how long have you been a follower of Christ?
I say like my whole life, but I didn't get baptized. So I was like in 6th grade. And it was like one night at Jason's sermon, and it kind of just like clicked, and so then I went and talked to him about it afterwards.
Okay. And what do you like about coming to Cove?
Most of my friends are here, so that's nice. And then we'd also do a bunch of fun stuff, and you just get to hang out with people that are like agree with the same things you do, and you have like a lot of things in common.
Okay. I don't remember what Dan also asked, but that was good. So thank you. Everybody for a round of applause. So today we are doing, we're in Acts 27. I'm sure a lot of you probably remember the story better than I did because it took me a minute to read through this 2 or 3 times to remember the story. But so Paul is on his way to Rome to set trial in front of Caesar. He is on a ship, on a boat, and he's got several people with him. He's a prisoner at this point in time, so it's not like he's there of his own free will, but they're traveling from Asia over to Italy, which is not that far, but back in those days, no engines, nothing like that, so it's going to be a long, treacherous trip, and you're going to be going across some open waters that are very, very bad during storms. So, huge storm comes up, and Paul and every prisoner on this boat is starting to fear for their lives. And what happens next? They get shipwrecked. So, of course, that God speaks to Paul, though, before this and says, hey, you guys are going to be fine. Everybody on the ship is going to be fine. And so he starts to tell everybody on the ship, hey, we're not going to perish even though this boat is barely floating at this point in time. We haven't eaten in like 14 days. Have faith, we're going to get through this, and nobody's going to get wrecked. So, of course, put yourselves in one of these other prisoners' shoes. Some guy starts talking to you, and if Mr. Don came to me and we're in the middle of the ocean and we're about to wreck, and Don starts talking to me like, hey, you're going to be fine. I'm going to be like, Don, are you a ship captain? No. I'm going to be freaking out. I'm going to be worried about this. And so what happens is we start to have doubts in life, just like these guys did. So they haven't eaten for days. They know at some point in time this ship is probably going to go down, and they're nowhere near land. So after several days, they start to get closer. They feel like they're going to run to ground. And Paul says, now we got to start eating something, because if we don't, we're not going to have strength to get through what God's calling us to right now. So they end up eating, and they end up getting to running aground in Malta, and they are there for the entirety of that winter. So I'm sure you guys will cover a little bit more of this in your classes.